And we're ready. Good to see you, Kitty. Good to see you, Psycho. Good to see you, Holster. Welcome back to more Spider-Man Remastered.
Now, reports are coming in that Martin Lee, along with exhibiting freakish abilities like those of you-know-who, has lately seemed to display almost a... This is it!
Attention units. Snipers have officers pinned down. Available officers, please proceed to Koreatown.
Yo, Abir, good to see you as well.
These guys are like potato chips. You can't beat just one.
I don't know why y'all trying to beat me up. Oh wait, it's because Osborn blamed me. Alright, we gotta go there because we are in the final act of Spider-Man Remastered. So next up on the list is Into the Fire.
Attention units, we have reports of multiple drive-by shootings. Officers needed in Gramercy. Please copy.
So it's a gaggle of geese, a murder of crows. Is it a cell block of prisoners? Did I get that right? Great news. You all
Right. Wait, what's today again? Today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I forgot there was supposed to be like a test for phones. I forgot that there was supposed to be a test for phones. So thank you for reminding me, Kitty. I completely forgot about that whole nationwide test that's supposed to go off for phones. Hopefully it's not during the cutscene. All the more reason for us to, well, get this moving. TVs too. And radios? Interesting.
1043. Escaped prisoners have seized a civilian bus.
You guys are giving
Officers
violent
needed in Gramercy.
mercenaries a
Please
bad
copy.
name. That's why you guys were so cranky. You needed a nap. Enjoy.
Sable teams, this is Control. What's the status in Murray Hill? Roger, Control. This
You see that? That was that special two-handed zip.
So is attacking me part of an insanity defense or what?
How did that hit me?
teams, this is Control. What's the status in Murray Hill? APC Foxtrot reporting. In pursuit of escaped prisoners.
Caught up to my Jujutsu Kaisen read along after seeing Gojo get sealed in the anime and he got treated worse in the manga. All that catching up just to see him in a worse situation.
Got eyes on. Fill me in.
Rhino's assaulting the Upper West Precinct. Electro's at the Upper East. We need you to turn the tide.
It's
Head
an
to
interesting
either.
turn of
We're
events,
going
is
to
it
be
not?
screwed.
I love to dive!
Peter, are you available? We need help at Feast's sister's site uptown.
The Veterans Center in Harlem. What's wrong?
Men from Rikers are demanding food and supplies. The staff are barricaded inside, but they need help. Miles and I are headed there to evacuate the staff.
Don't do anything until I get there, May. I'll meet you in Harlem. May sounds exhausted. I really hope she isn't sick. Need to help Yuri, then get to Harlem.
All units, escaped prisoners are stealing food from a supply station. Officers needed at Lenox Hill. Over.
The city is in utter chaos. And while this is probably bad, well, this is usually bad for Spider-Man on all accounts. I mean, it means there's no shortage of people we can beat up as a superhero.
Yuri Watanabe, master of suspense.
All units, armed fugitives are assaulting a police vehicle. Location is Museum Mile. Over.
Seriously, we need more games with superheroes or supervillains in it where you can play as them to give more satisfying looking combat.
This isn't good. Transformers are charging the building, trapping the police inside. Yuri, complicated was an understatement. I'm gonna have to disable these transformers to free your men.
Even if you manage that, they'll still need your help with the demons.
That's why I'm here, ready to serve all your electricity and demon-related needs. Four more of these suckers. How did they even get that thing attached? And it can't be easy to fly like that. 2 down, 3 to go. Man, I did not miss dealing with Electro's elaborate supervillain antics while he was in the raft. Trapping the police with a network of energy transformers? Who does that?
I'm trying to get... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, that's a... See? It's all good there, Halster. Not for this guy. He is having a horrible time. This man is having a horrible time. His neck has been pushed past the boundaries for human limits, and then the other guy, he's attached to the wall right now.
Great. 2 left.
Yo, Ginger! What did you miss? You really didn't miss much. I've only just started on this newest mission for Act 3, which is just clearing out the precincts of villains. So I really just I really just started. And to answer your question, for Psycho, who has it worse, Spider-Man or Batman? I mean, Batman has had this whole life of his because he chose to have it. Spider-Man, despite trying to be happy, is always met with situations where his happiness is either taken from him or reality is literally warped so that he can't remain that way.
Yuri, your men are safe. What's next?
Get to the Upper West Side. We're trying to shelter civilians, but Rhino isn't making it easy.
He never does. On my way.
Attention units. Police vehicle is under...
Miles left a voicemail.
Pete! Hey, Pete! Hey, May wanted me to call you. Things at the Veteran Center are not good. Convicts are trying to break down the doors. Mary Jane's here, but we're getting people out to the basement. We need more help. I hope you can get here soon.
I need to finish with the precincts fast and get to Harlem.
Units with riot gear needed to respond to a public disturbance. Location is Firehouse on the west side.
Yuri, Rhino's on the move, but former guests of Rikers are laying into your police barricades. I'm gonna even the odds.
Do it. If those barricades fall, the people inside are done for.
Thanks, Spider-Man! Tell more men at the other barricade!
Never seen Rhino walk away from a fight like this. We must be working on orders from Dr. Octavius, making quick hit and runs on the city's emergency response teams.
Thanks, Spidey! Get to the other barricade! They need you! Hey!
Do I think Spider-Man games will continue to go on to PS6? I think people are kinda...
Spider-Man! Up top! Convicts are launching RPGs! They'll bring down the building!
Not gonna let that happen. I'm on it.
I think people are thinking about the PlayStation 6 way too soon.
This city's gonna fall, Spider! Starting right here!
Really?
Priority target acquired. Proceeding to pacify.
There are easier ways to ask for an autograph. Jetpacks. Who thought it was a good idea to give these guys jetpacks? Guys, we're on the same team. At least wait to attack me till after we take out the convicts.
All lawbreakers will be pacified.
Pacified. Anyone else feeling very 1984 right now?
Where's the other guy that was fighting me? There you are.
Deal with Spider-Man fast. We gotta bring. Nice to see you, Spider. How about some payback? That's it for Sable's airborne commandos. Now to mop up the rest of the Rikers escapees. Yuri, precinct is secure. And I just found out what it means to be Sable's priority target.
But it all depends, really.
That'll teach you to
It
be
all
some
depends.
international mercenaries.
Guess so.
I want to wait until
Okay,
this
I need to
dialogue's
sign
over.
off for a bit. Call me if things go south.
Will do. And thanks. You've given us a fighting chance.
Okay. Need to hustle to Feast's sister site in Harlem and help May.
Peter, thank God. We need you at the Veterans Center. Where are you?
I got held up. Are you okay? What's happening?
The convicts started a fire. We got the building staff out, but May and Miles are trapped inside. I'm trying to find a way into them, but the fire's spreading so fast.
Stay where you are, MJ. I'll handle this. Damn it. Move it, Pete. Move! Rocket backpacks? Those seem dangerous. Hey guys! Those seem dangerous!
Arcade, good to see you.
Peter, fire and rescue's on the way. I found a fire escape that'll get me...
MJ, stay back! I don't want to have to rescue you too.
Peter, don't be crazy. Wait for help.
May! May! Here! We're over here!
I got you.
Hang on!
Go! Hey, man, you alright?
Get to the window!
It's too far.
Hold on!
Just brace yourselves. Come on, you stupid piece of... Come on, May. I've got you. Oh my God.
Go! Go!
Miles, come on. No. We've got you. We've got you.
Just in my apartment, right over there, second floor, and I just heard a loud noise.
Is May okay?
Everyone is safe.
MJ, if it weren't for you and Miles, I would have been...
As dead as I would have been the last 8,500 times you saved me. Pretty sure I still owe you a few.
That's smart.
Hey. I'm sorry I screwed things up. It's just hard being the one who always gets saved, you know? Sometimes I want to do the saving.
I'm sorry I made you feel like you couldn't. Still partners?
Always.
Hey, so I didn't know if, you wanted sparkling or flat or spring or mountain spring, so I got one of each. Am I interrupting?
No, MJ, Ms. Watson, and I were just talking strategy.
Strategy?
That's right. The city is in danger. It needs our help.
All of our help.
All right, well, call the play, coach.
Okay. Divide and conquer. Ms. Watson, we need an anti-serum for Devil's Breath. Oscorp's developing something, but there's no way they can keep it safe from Octavius and Lee. We need to find the cure and protect it.
I'll chase down some leads.
Miles, you need to be my eyes and ears at Feast. Anything goes wrong, call me. We need to keep that place and the people there safe.
All right, you got it. What are you gonna do?
Gang at Costume Nut Jobs is taking the city apart piece by piece. Time I return the favor.
All right. Hey, wait, how do I call you? I mean, do you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
Ms. Watson can give you my number. Good luck, team.
You have his number. Are you Spider-Man's girlfriend? That'd be so cool.
Come on, Sherlock. Show me what you got in this water smorgasbord.
Miles knows it's Peter? No, he does not.
City
Ooh,
feels a
this is
little
good
under
lighting.
control. Miles is watching Feast. MJ is tracking a Devil's Breath cure. Time for me to focus on finding Otto and stopping whatever he has planned.
This is really good lighting. Ooh, I like this. This is good lighting. And the closer I get, you can see the specific details on his suit, which, oh, I love the details. Gaming really has progressed over the past several decades, haven't they? My goodness. Just the detail of Spidey's suit getting closer and closer, getting closer, you can see the individual ridge lines on the entire suit itself. Oh, it's so cool. Ah.
Three. We need to start tracking the big boys. Still no leads on Octavius?
No, nothing. Forensics can't even do a sweep of Times Square. Everyone in that department but the intern is sick.
I might be able to turn something up. Let you know what I find.
You know what I like about you, kid? You're always getting better.
Gee, thanks, creepy stalker guy.
You can call me Taskmaster.
'Cause you keep leaving me tasks? That's kinda on the nose.
There's a group of mercenaries committing crimes across the city.
These mercenaries wouldn't happen to be your mercenaries, would they?
No. All I know is they're getting paid well for their work. Unless you stop them, that is.
What's in it for you?
I get to watch and learn.
I wanted to say something, but it slipped my mind.
This is Sable Control. Need an update from Devil's Shelf. Over.
When does Miles find out? Halster, you are getting this Peter Parker confused with the Ultimate Universe one. Because the Ultimate Universe Spider-Man in the comics, he dies, but he's also back now. He's kind of got resurrected. But this is not the same Peter. This is not the same Peter. This is not Earth 616 Universe Spider-Man, and it's not the Ultimate Universe Miles.
If only someone had pointed out what a bad idea that is. Wait. I did. So listen to me now. Lock your doors. Arm yourselves with whatever you can get your hands on. It is now every man, woman, and child for themselves. And with reports that the Devil's Breath WMD has again been stolen, I have a very bad feeling it's only going to get worse from here.
Spider-Man, here to lend a hand? Thought you might need one, officer.
You don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this devil's breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where Otto released Devil's Breath. Might have left some residue I can track.
Also, why is Taskmaster helping Spider-Man? He isn't. Remember, Taskmaster is not a hero. And since we've gone over what Taskmaster can do yesterday, it should come as no surprise that he's probably using this opportunity to not only to basically learn from Spider-Man. So he's only doing it for his own benefit.
Some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising. Oscorp's modified CPF-1. Definitely Devil's Breath.
I know, but he's playing both sides. He's a mercenary. He doesn't belong to either side.
Should be able to track the dispersal.
So of course he played both.
Trail goes in a few directions. Need to find the right one.
How long is it gonna be closed for? Really can't say, sir. Freaking spooky in there. You're telling me.
Trail's gone cold.
Spider-Man, hey! You hear what had happened? We're up on 126. Here was crazy pictures together of photographs.
Vapor trail heads up that building. Trail jumps between these buildings. Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here? Should be a door or an access hatch around here.
You like this because he's a villain with bad motives, but in a way he's giving Spider-Man information, so he's kind of helping, which you like. I don't know much, but one thing you definitely do know is that you like Taskmaster's design and power to imitate. But I hear you saying that you like how he's playing both sides and you like how he's helping Spider-Man, but remember, he's not doing it out of the goodness of his own heart. He's doing it so he can copy Spider-Man. He's only doing it to benefit himself. Don't mistake him willingly giving information that aids Spider-Man as a sign of like, that's a good quality, because it isn't, because he's only doing it to figure out how to kill him, should he ever have to face him.
Martin Lee. Can't believe this is the same man I knew at Feast.
Also, welcome to the Shadows. Welcome to my channel. Hope all has been well with you. We're just getting a refresher course on Spider-Man, leading up to October 20th.
Looks like Otto recorded messages for his crew.
Oh, Martin. When I first realized it was you targeting Osborn these past weeks, I was shocked and saddened. But then, as the situation evolved before my eyes, I felt inspired. You took the bold steps I had always dreamed of, Martin, and you took them without hesitation. I am honored now to join you on this path towards true justice.
I know he is. I know you say you know he is Halster, but him choosing to give this information to Spider-Man and you saying you like that about him, it's not a redeeming quality, not in the slightest. Because at the end of the day, he's a mercenary that doesn't... He's an individual that has no qualms about killing other people. So him helping another does not exonerate him, even in the slightest. It's not a beneficial quality.
Otto's rage is driving him. The neural interface is exacerbating it. But his hate is genuine. He'll destroy the whole
Oh, you're also
city
tired? Oh, you need to get some rest. Holster, please. Please. I know you've been showing up a lot to all the things that I've been doing lately, but please prioritize your health and your rest. If you got to go take a nap or rest for a little while, please do that. I'll be here. But just get the rest you need if you're tired. Please.
I can't turn around without seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless? How evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask.
You can't? Oh no.
Looks like Otto's been studying Sable's tech for weaknesses.
You like Taskmaster as a villain? I feel like since we're getting suicide, you want to rest, but it's your mom. Oh, right, it's your mom's birthday. So you can't take like a power nap? Like a quick power nap?
Good old Rhino.
Even if it's just 5 minutes or even 10 minutes. Just a little bit.
Alexei, I've followed your career with great interest. The world sees you as a witless dullard. I see a warrior with a poet's heart. I know you desire freedom from the battlesuit you're sealed inside. Help me achieve my goals, and freedom shall be yours.
Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, aka Crazy Pants McCrazy.
It's rare for me to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was more difficult than I anticipated. You're in arrears to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as well. Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
So all these different sections of him working with all these villains. So we got Rhino, we got Scorpion, we got Vulture.
Old man Vulture. I've tangled with him more than anyone else here.
Oh, wow. There's a wheelchair and IV and stuff. So is he not capable of standing on his own without his suit? I never noticed that.
Adrian, what bitter irony that your miraculous wings should have brought such horrors on your body. Thankfully, you are now working for me. When our work is settled, the treatment I've developed will cure you. You won't shuffle off this mortal coil just yet, my friend.
You gotta admit, they got some really good talent for voicing characters in this game. Because the same person who's voicing Dr. Octopus is also, if you didn't know, the same person who voiced Rigby in regular show. Yes, the evil villain of this game is Rigby, after Rig Juice.
Electro. Total live wire, that one.
Well, you know, I meant to say brain juice, because Rig Juice actually makes you stupid. Brain juice. This is Brain Juice Rigby we're going up against.
Max, when you first first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you insane. Pure energy. But as I dove deeper into the problem, I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you, when we are done, you will be pure energy. Or so close to it as to make the difference irrelevant.
So as you can see here, they're taking cues from different versions of villains from different sides of Spider-Man. Where we have Max Dillon here, Electro, he wants to become pure energy, which is something that the Electro in the Ultimate Universe was able to achieve. But this one wants to get to that point, even though this is a completely different universe.
What's this now? Otto must have used this map to plan, but it's blank. Unless there's something here. UV bulb. Huh, nothing happened. Must be a way to get that lamp on. There we go.
So you can't live without your coffee? Would any of you believe I've never drank a single cup of coffee in my life? And I've never drank an energy drink, nor have I ever had a cup of coffee in my entire life. Especially not at all when I was working at Best Buy, Home Goods, and Harris Teeter.
Hidden markings. Otto's tasked the villains to destroy Oscorp holdings throughout the city. He's trying to take apart Norman's empire piece by piece.
Did I miss something? I think I missed something.
Scorpion's helping Otto in exchange for a clean slate. Criminal record expunged? Gambling debts erased?
You're not human, you gotta be mixed with some god or something. Oh, I think Halster meant to type respite. R-E-S-P-I-T-E.
Power source for Vulture's wings gave him spinal cancer, and Otto's developing an experimental treatment to save him. Electro's big pipe dream is to become pure energy. Doc actually managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal. Seems like the last stage of the plan is a direct assault on Oscorp. And most likely, Norman.
Alright, I think I found everything.
He's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum, using something called Icarus? What's Vulture doing in Times Square? I need to keep my guard up. Electro's disabling Oscorp power plants. Makes sense. Rhino's targeting Oscorp's shoreline properties. Which is he hitting first? And why? Scorpion must be trying to poison the city's reservoir. Another Oscorp-owned property.
All right. Okay, now we can go over and look at that.
Otto developed a corrosive to free Rhino from his suit. A certain government agency spent years trying and failing to do that. Only took Otto a few days.
All right, did I look at everything? Yeah, I looked at everything. Wait, did I?
Oscorp has snaked itself throughout the city. Power, communication, public safety.
I think I might have listened to this one already. My apologies.
But also fragile. If a disaster were to occur, and a few small pressure points were tweaked, it would all fall apart. The public would see Norman for what he is, a leech on their lives. Yes, just a few simple steps, and he would be ruined forever.
Think old Doc is liking this revenge plan a bit too much.
This is it.
Hello, Spider-Man. We've never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance to secure the anti-serum. Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position? Huh?
Need a lift? So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius. Backup plans for his backup plans.
MJ, hey!
Pete? Are you okay? What's happening?
Traffic's rough. Listen, Lee's gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find Oscorp's Devil's Breath lab before he does.
On it right now. Pulling every building permit in the city. If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great. Okay, talk soon, MJ.
Trap failed? Softened him up. Time for plan B.
Ginger Ninja, you say the only reason you got a PS5 was Spider-Man 2? Wow, you got one pretty quick. You say you didn't have one yesterday.
That was almost heartwarming,
That was
Electro.
fast.
You really grew in prison, didn't you?
That might be the fastest someone has ever had didn't have a PlayStation and then have one the very next day.
Miss me, now you got it. You know what? Forget I said anything.
What's it like knowing you're so far out of your league?
Why is my voice so calming and so soothing? I don't know.
Nobody ever gets my joke.
Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that.
Thought we had a healthy give and take. Man, have I misread this relationship.
Ow.
Nothing more than luck. Spider-Man! I must break you.
You got it! You got my joke! I'm so happy I can almost stop fighting! Almost! Gotta be honest, liked it better when you two were loners.
Amazing what a little teamwork can achieve, ain't it? The vigor of youth, the wisdom of experience, a fine pairing. doesn't stand a chance.
Again, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are assessing this situation accurately. One down, one to go. How many times have we done this dance, Adrian? A dozen? 2 dozen?
Once too many. Tonight will be your last.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over me beating you.
What's happening?
Electro's been grounded.
Spider-Man, I presume. If you really cared about this city, you'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick. You need help.
I have all the help I need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
Alright, so that matter's been taken care of. But let me say this for you, Netta. Like Otto was main villain in Spider-Man 1, maybe we'll see main villain other than Venom in Spider-Man 2. Oh, there's definitely other villains. There's definitely other villains. Because the way that Insomniac did it in the past, they showed us one thing in a trailer, and it turned out to be completely the opposite. So it wouldn't surprise me, because we know we're getting Venom, Kraven.
Yuri, Vulture and Electro are down. 4 to go.
I think Mysterio as well, because of one particular symbol that was seen in the recent trailer where Brian Intihar was explaining the game. I believe Mysterio is in there as well. Now, for those who may have seen like gameplay impressions from different YouTubers and such, or have information about anything, I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything until I get the game in my hands. So, it doesn't matter if it's leaks or rumors, I don't want to know at all. But there could be any number of people. It could be any number of people that show up for Spider-Man 2. All I know is I can't wait to play it so that way I get to find out for myself.
We've located the fugitives and are in pursuit. Attention units, 1034. Repeat.
All I know is that the entire experience of playing it
That's what I was gonna ask you. I'm fine, but you and May are in the middle of it.
is going to be incredibly satisfying.
Closer look. Now, if I was a mercenary dressed like a
Not Paul.
where would I be?
You know what? It's Paul. Paul's behind everything. It's Paul's fault. Paul's to blame. How come I didn't see this? How come I didn't see this? It's Paul's fault. He's behind everything. It's so simple. And yet the truth has been in front of my face the entire time. It's Paul. It's so obvious, and yet so out of the way, and yet so obvious at the same time. Paul is the mastermind. Wow.
Behind you.
Forgot, but did I say it was going to be a video series? Yes, it will. Me playing Spider-Man 2 will not be a stream series. It will be its own individual, video series to ensure that we don't have any graphical hiccups of any kind.
Whoa.
There's a pizzeria menu, but that has his name on it. Are you talking about stands?
Must be the poison, but I can't take any chances. Gotta get to higher ground and analyze whatever he injected me with.
See, what I would have liked is if there was a menu that could point you towards Stan's Pizzeria. At least a place where we can know instantly where to go, because I don't know off the top of my head where Stan Lee's pizza shop is.
So I can create an antidote. Scorpions made some upgrades. Hallucinogenic neurotoxin. My brain will create nightmares that my body thinks are real.
Is someone spoiler bombing in the stream chat? No, Eric, we're good. No one. We're just talking about the pizzeria.
I have to create the antidote.
We're just talking about the Stan Lee's Pizzeria in this game. Don't worry. No one said anything. We're all good here. We all understand not to spoil anything. What this is reminding me of is, if I have anybody who's ever had like a PlayStation 1 when they were kids, doesn't this remind you of how before we ever had open world games, before we ever had open world games that would give you like a city to explore and only just the upper right, you're right. So spoiler bombing in the stream chat. You're talking about if I were to stream Spider-Man 2. Yeah, that's just too much of a risk. Me streaming a brand new, fresh game, one of the most highly anticipated ones as well. Yeah, it's just way too risky. It's way too risky. I mean, me doing this stream series of me playing Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales is a bit of a risk.
Doc, you sound...
But I just want to do this refresher. But me doing it as a video series would be so much better.
I have to fix this. Fix you. Somehow.
Peter. Always trying to shoulder the responsibility, even when there's no hope. I can't tell you how many times unfettered optimism has kept me going when things look bleak. I'll miss being with you. I really will.
Are those fingers? Are those fingers? I don't like that.
I'm sorry, Doc. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
How old am I, if you don't mind me asking? If you do, I'm so sorry for asking. Well, Shadows. I'll call you Shadows. I am 31. Now, if you were to see my face, you probably wouldn't believe it, but I am 31.
Why would you let me destroy myself?
I can help you. It's the neural web. It's affecting your mind.
You mean the neural web you help?
There's the Electro. Buy me time, but I need an antitoxin to mix a permanent antidote. One of Harry's research stations was developing a synthetic atropine. Gotta get there fast. Giant deadly scorpion tails. Lovely. Thanks, brain.
How you feeling, Spider? Raw panic, crawling, just fine.
Scorpion? How'd you get this number?
I don't sound 31? Nope. I'm very youthful. Incredibly so.
Am I calling you?
Is there any restaurant food or pizza menus collected? I want to take a peek. I haven't. I can't remember if you actually collected pizza items as a collectible.
Big talk from the little bug. Have fun chasing pink elephants.
Did you collect pizza items in this game?
There's the research station. We need that atropine. Atropine's right there.
Don't worry.
Atropine's gone. Oh, not again.
I honestly can't remember every single collectible in this game, and I haven't been collecting anything in this specific file simply because my priority has been...
This isn't you, Doc.
But it is me. The me
My main priority has been
the parts of myself I suppress.
just playing the main story.
Break those chains.
I'm sorry. I'll find a way to help you. I swear it.
Stop deluding yourself. You never help anyone.
Well, that's death.
I'm sorry. I'll find a way to help you. I swear it. I'm sorry. I'll find a way to help you. I swear it.
Stop.
There we go. I'm sorry. Oh, game. Oh, game. You are making this...
I'm sorry. I'll find a way to help you. I swear it.
Stop deluding yourself. You never help anyone. You are the poison. Everyone you touch suffers.
Stop running from me. Let me try.
I want nothing from you. You're a failure. At life, love, career. You bring nothing but pain.
This is literally just like one of the Arkham Asylum Scarecrow fear missions that Batman had to go through.
I can help you.
So you can treat me like all the rest. Containing me, suffocating me. No, I would let my genius shine on its own. I saw you, Peter, taking notes, stealing ideas, a rat in my own lab. To think I called you a friend.
I sound at least 19 or 21. I get that a lot. I get that a lot.
Always will. Support. There it is. The atropine. She got the atropine. Now I just need to mix up the antidote. Looks like I'm headed back to the lab.
Still with us?
And nearly cured. Sorry to bust up your plans.
Oh, well, don't worry. Plenty of surprises left for you. We'll be seeing each other again real soon.
Count on it.
Hey, Scorpion Tail, that's not cool. Oh wait, they're following me under the water. Nasty.
Made it. Somehow. But I'm running out of time. I need to mix the antidote. Finally, the real lab. No more hallucinations.
I think not. You're in my domain now. You're just like Osborn, trying to steal my genius. Everything that happens now is your fault. I knew you were laughing at me. All of you.
Thought I forgot about you.
Scorpion, are you even real?
Hold still. I'll show you.
That gave me an opening. Another hallucination. At least he had an imaginary glass jaw.
Not gonna be that easy.
Sure it is. Now I know you're the poison trying to distract me. Bring it on. One down. Got him. Can't let him get me. Nice. Just a few more left.
Oh no, I forgot what happened the last time. How tall am I? Last time I checked, I was 5'7", 5'8". It's been a while since I actually measured myself.
One more.
Nice try, Maxie.
That's the last of them. I can barely stand up. There's the equipment I need.
Now, if we could arrange all of this in a nice, neat little pile.
Finally. I'm running out of time.
It's a good thing we're not actually being timed for this.
I think I did it. Where'd my suit go? I think I took decontamination a little too far. I'd better put some clothes on. Much better. Let's just go ahead and forget that ever happened.
I hope Pete was not swinging around the city in nothing but his boxes.
Ooh, head's still foggy. Need to work the last of this poison out of my system before I tackle the other villains. Good time to go on patrol.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't have like a bunch of first date menu. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Someplace fancier. But she didn't seem to mind.
First date menu. It has a name of Peter, MJ, and between them a name is there. But I'm not seeing their name on this.
A menu for my first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier. But she didn't seem to mind.
You're saying zoom in, but it doesn't give me the buttons to zoom in.
Menu for my first real date with MJ.
There's no button to zoom in, Netta.
But she didn't seem to mind.
There's no button to zoom in. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. It is 14. It is 14 menu item 14 between 14 and 16. So on 14 it's the Peter special, on 16 it's Mary special, but in between that is Paul's special. I wouldn't say that Insomniac knew that Paul was going to be a thing, since Paul wasn't created until, I believe, this year. So they couldn't have known. Paul wasn't a thing until this year. But you want to know who comes to mind when Paul comes up? Oh, wait, I was about to say Paul Dini, but Paul Dini tends to be a writer for DC stuff, so never mind. But I wouldn't say that's like the Paul from the comics, because... Yeah.
Contact with Spider-Man control. Weapons free. Clear to engage.
We'll just buy for some time so we can wait for the next story mission to pop up.
All units, prisoners are opening fire from stolen vehicles. Incident is ongoing near Union Square. Please copy.
MJ, hey. Mind if I toss a kind of thorny ethical question at you? Here's your stuff.
Get out that car. They accidentally predicted Paul into existence. Insomniac is definitely not to blame. We can blame that on Marvel not believing that Spider-Man should be happy. Ginger Ninja, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. Doesn't matter what they're hating Spider-Man 2 for, just don't worry about it. And I don't even know, I don't want to, and don't say anything about what they're hating on. Don't say anything at all. Don't say it. Don't say it. Because if it's spoiler related or anything related to the game based off of people, you know, talking about leaks and stuff like that, don't want to know. Don't want to know at all.
Hear me out. When you're out of prison, maybe ease up on the prison riots.
Just tune them out. That's all we can do. Just tune them out.
Great news. You all won an island vacation. Rikers Island. And I'm back. Like I was saying, when is it okay to give up on a friend?
Oh, wow, Pete. Thinking of Otto?
That obvious, huh?
Yeah, understandable, though. Man. The high-minded, generous part of me wants to say, never. Being a true friend means being there, even when people lose their way. But with what Otto's
Are we
done,
having barbecue sandwiches or chili?
I guess you have to decide if the Otto Octavius
If I had to
news
choose
is still
between
here
the
or not.
two,
Maybe
barbecue
it's
sandwiches sound
there
nice.
at all.
I've noticed, Kitty, you've had us help you decide what to eat for certain meals for quite a while now. If it's not fish and chips, and you had fish and chips and some other food, then you had ground fish soup. Choosing between making I think it was ground fish soup on udon noodles, I think. All of these foods sound extremely good.
Okay, I need to get after Scorpion, but I haven't seen Aunt May face to
Nick
face
Lowe's,
since
the
fire.
current editor, is just weird. He made Ultimate Wolverine. Oh, are you talking about that one run where Wolverine? Okay, so in the Ultimate Comics, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are brother and sister, but they are also kind of portrayed more than brother and sister, if you get my meaning. So in one of these chapters, Wolverine is watching them. So it's really weird. It is really weird, and I'm glad that is something that you never see in the mainstream comics, because we definitely do not need superheroes being that way in comics. We definitely don't need that. Fam is always like, whatever is fine. So I ask you guys, see, here's the thing, Kitty, I'm the exact same way. I'm not picky with the food that I eat. If you set it out in front of me, I'm going to eat it. Sweetened, savory, or tangy and spicy? Let's go with sweet and savory this time. CDs, it's good to see you as always. It was his idea to make Wolverine with MJ when mind switches happened. Ugh. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of those types of changes. Keep those types of changes for characters just out of comics. Don't do that. Don't do that. If he was never that way in the mainstream comics, don't just shift it just because you want to have like a different Wolverine that way. Don't do it.
Peter, it is so good to see you. How are you? Healthy?
I'm good. How are you holding up, May?
Good, but busy. Oh, let me go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there.
I'm okay.
Didn't you tell me something once about accepting that I'm human just like everyone else?
You and Ben. Masters at turning my own words against me. I am fine, Peter. Just a little rundown.
Where's Miles? Could he help out?
Oh, he is. He's off picking up medical supplies from the relief center. It's amazing how quickly we go through antibiotics.
Okay. You stay off your feet for a bit. I'll organize the unloading and check in with Miles. Deal?
Deal. Give me a chance to nurse my wounded Parker pride.
Come on, Grandma's answer. Don't make me worry about you and May.
Quiet. So much for a milk run. How did a bunch of convicts even do this? Looks like an exploding bulldozer went through here. I can't turn back. Beast needs those antibiotics.
You hear the sound his head made when the big guy hit him?
Like a bug on a windshield. Splat.
All 'cause he made one stupid crack about the guy's suit.
Can I pick your lunch, Shadows?
Got issues, man.
Spicy hot chicken sandwich or pizza? I'm gonna have to go with Kitty on this one. Chicken sandwich, spicy hot chicken sandwich sounds nice. Insomniac Spider-Man X 616 Spider-Man about MJ and said, "How did you mess it up with MJ?" It was outside of Peter's control. Still bad though. I'm just not a fan of how they messed up Spider-Man in the comics. Can't we just let this man be happy?
Time to move. Should be able to hop that wall. Medical containers in that tent. Maybe this will be easy. Gauze? Iodine? No antibiotics. Need to keep looking.
You two, get over here. All right.
Why do you have a feeling that his spider blood helps him resist the devil's breath? Because I think that's the case. Due to Spider-Man's unique physiology, it allows him to be resistant to a lot of airborne diseases and such. What happened to Spider-Man in the comics? All right, CDs. The thing that's been happening with Spider-Man is that recently, he went through a separate dimension. Well, actually, there was a bunch of dimension hopping nonsense that happened. And in the process, Spider-Man and Mary Jane go through a dimension. Spider-Man gets back to his main world, but time moves differently in the world that MJ is in. So years have passed for her when it's only been like a couple of months for Peter. And in that time, she's basically been living with this other dude, and they adopted some kids. So in this dimension, MJ has moved on from Peter.
This can stop right now. Just give us the locations and schedules for your supply runs. More supplies over there. Need to get past these guys. Turn to my stomach. Just give us the info and we'll stop.
Don't have clear. Why are the supers so set on taking out these relief?
Something about Osborn. They want to show how weak he is, but they can't protect the city.
Who's that? Sable guys give up the depot locations?
Eventually, yeah. Now the big guys taking the stations out. Patrolling sector. Will advise status.
It's a good thing these guards are stupid. Oh, CDs, you saying, wow, she moved on that quick within a year? No. A couple of years actually passed. A couple of years actually passed in the world that MJ was in, whereas it was only like a couple of months for Peter. So more time passed for MJ than it did for Peter. And in that time, I mean, Peter wasn't there, so she just kind of lived her life. Understand MJ moving on, but man, the way writers are writing her is out of character for her. Zeb Wellis is ruining everyone. Ben Reilly is full on ruined. It's an interesting change, to say the least. MJ has moved on. She's with this another dude with another dude named Paul. Now, mind you, MJ is not married to this man. She's not married to him. It's just that they call them partners, where they're taking care of these two orphan kids. So they're not married. It's just that MJ has been with Paul this whole time. But what people don't like about this whole situation is that every single time it seems like Spider-Man in the comics is having a good life, he's living a good life, they write it so that it doesn't last very long. Which has started to become a bit monotonous now. I mean, at first it was all like, oh, the twists and turns, oh, reality warping and such. But now it's like, can we just let this man be happy? Because that's something that's been in the comics for forever now. But at this point, a lot of us are just tired of Spider-Man not having a happily ever after moment where he can actually be happy, be married to Mary Jane, and actually enjoy his life. A lot of us are just tired of them writing it so that he could never actually truly experience that type of happiness. And I am quite tired of it being in that situation.
What's that? Another supply tent. A couple trauma kits. No antibiotics. Gotta avoid that sniper.
Bro, relax. Hey, who's there? Dude.
I probably need to distract him with something else. You feel Peter finna break one day and say and go Spider-Man mode? Well, here's the thing. Recently, they've written it so that Spider-Man is now behaving evilly. Like he's become evil-natured recently. I think it has something to do with, because I think it was either Netta who was explaining it to me, that Peter has been infected with some sort of... Hold on, let me crawl through here. All right. Recently, something's happened to Peter where he has like the Green Goblin's evil within him. And he's just behaving opposite of how he would normally behave. So he's pretty much in that state. Yeah, the Goblin persona.
Is a very large man.
Yeah, those men are dead.
Supply routes and schedules. Now! Just us out!
Gentlemen, I apologize. My associate is inelegant. He doesn't understand the fine art of persuasion.
Stop! Did not need to see that.
And Saiku say, did Spider-Man actually lose his powers in the comics? There was an incident where he did.
What was that?
Check it. Now.
There was a short incident where he lost his powers. And he actually had to make a suit called the bulletproof suit. Can't show it on Miles because Miles doesn't have that suit. He actually had to make a suit for himself that made him bulletproof because he lost pretty much his ability to use his spider sense and a great deal of his powers as well. So there have been instances where Spider-Man doesn't use his powers and doesn't have access to them at all.
That tunnel. Maybe I can sneak beneath him.
Come out, small one.
He'll spot me if I don't distract him.
Alexei, fine off. We're having fun with lights now? I will have fun with your face. Come out, and I promise not to crush you.
Please don't see me.
Where are you?
Are you Spider-Man or is he just Miles? All right, so CDs, since you said you've never seen Spider-Man 1 or Miles Morales, remember, this is still Miles before he gets his powers. We're still dealing with a powerless Miles right now.
Wait for it.
How's he gonna go stealth mode in that loud bubble jacket? Look, Miles doesn't... I don't think Miles realizes that if you want to be stealthy, you cannot have that type of jacket where if it gets wet, what do you call that? Nylon? Nylon jackets are not silent. You need to either have cloth or you need to have like a very soft leather. This is not a jacket where you gonna be stealthy. Because as soon as your arms rub up against your sides, that's it. Everybody hears you in the house. And Shadow, you said you wish you could give me wish you could give me huggies. It's all fine. It's all good.
Oh man. Okay. I gotta get
Virtual huggies works just as fine. MJ is a keeper. MJ will always be a keeper. She will always be the ideal woman for Spider-Man. Why Marvel continues to think that Spider-Man does not deserve to be with Mary Jane is beyond me.
I think I'll try another way. Need to get him to clear the opening.
I grow tired of this!
Time to go, time to go, time to go, time to go, time to go.
It is case of goose! I hate case of goose!
Okay, so let May know I have these.
Get off
Give us the wallet! Give it us, man! Help!
Hey, leave him alone!
Big mistake, kid.
Big mistake, kid. You just lost us one singular wallet meant to split between two people. Genius.
Kid's got guts.
Hip squared.
What the hell's he saying? Not gonna be saying anything in a second. Oh! Whoa.
You want a taste?
Nah, I'm
Well,
good,
Miles, see, that's a smart dude. It's all like, huh? The other guy got knocked out by him. I'd rather not chance it. I'm going home. Or at least to the one place I just ransacked. But for Ginger, will Miles Morales be one stream or two considering how short it is? It's probably going to be one because it is, I mean, when I did like a New Game Plus stream, I was still able to get through it in a short amount of time. So Miles Morales may end up being just one stream because of how quickly I can get through it, especially on New Game Plus.
If the convicts get desperate, they may try to raid the shelter.
Way ahead of you. Anything else happens here, I'll let you know.
Great. Thanks, Miles. Yuri, figured out Rhino's deal. He's attacking Oscorp's relief centers.
Think I know which one he's hitting next. Reports of a possible earthquake and/or demolition derby at the Harlem Center.
Sounds like our boy. Headed there now.
You holding up okay?
Tired, but hanging in there.
We'll get through this. Keep the faith.
I would very much appreciate it if y'all would stop trying to kill me every time I go someplace. I'm just saying. Alright, how many missions do we have left? Let's see. What mission are we on? Heavy hitter. Oh, we got 3 more missions. We got 3 more missions after that, and then we're done. Then we're done with the story of Spider-Man. Then we can move on to the 3 DLCs. And then after that will be Miles Morales. And then we'll be fully caught up on all things Spider-Man. But for the DLCs, I'll try and do the side missions as well because they're actually important. Very important.
This is random, but do you remember that trip we took?
And if I do happen to miss anything, well, I mean, I still got my old Spider-Man videos.
Cold American cheese. How could I forget?
Something about all these old Oscorp files made that day pop into my head. Harry was so excited about riding the ferry. Just made me think about how much simpler things were back then. No jobs, no supervillains. We could throw away a whole day looking for bad pizza just 'cause. Now it feels like if we take a nap, the world will fall apart.
Yeah, this adult thing is rough. But I guess the work we do means today's kids can have their own Staten Island adventures. In safety. Kind of a circle of life thing.
Circle of bad pizza. Yeah, you're right. That's a good way to look at it. Thanks, Pete.
Where did that even come from?
1031. Break it.
Nice thing about staying in the jumpsuit, you don't have to change.
Pardon me.
Over.
Please forgive me, I had a little bit of a sneezing fit. I had to mute my mic for that. I think I might be sneezing because it's a little bit dusty in my room. I cleaned my PS5 before I did my stream. I do that every single month just to make sure everything runs smoothly. And because, you know, I don't want nothing. Still sneezing. Citizens!
I know the city's a mess, but this is not how you re-assimilate into society.
Here you go. Protected by trash bags.
10:30, be advised. Masked suspects are attacking an armored car. Any officers near Midtown North, please copy.
Really? Nope. We gotta move on. So glad that Spider-Man never took on that whole morality system from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Because that would have sucked over time.
This is Sable Control. What's our status at our position in Ansonia?
Control, we've located the fugitives and are in pursuit.
Attention Sable teams. Need immediate sit-rep on the status in Bloomingdale. Checkpoint secure. Be advised. Region...
Haha.
Attention all units. Officers are under sniper
Do I think Spider-Man 2 is Game of the Year? Do I think it's Game of the Year? I can't say. Because one, I haven't played it, and two, the game hasn't even launched yet. I feel like it's going to be in the same vein as God of War Ragnarok. People thought that God of War Ragnarok would be a good contender for Game of the Year, even though it came out pretty much near the end of the year. I feel like a game needs to be have launched much earlier within a year before the Game Awards, before it can be considered for it. Because Elden Ring, it deserved to win Game of the Year last year. Because, I mean, it had the whole world in a chokehold for 6 months straight. God of War Ragnarok, even though it was a nominee, didn't have enough time for it to cement itself that way. And I honestly feel that with Spider-Man being released in October, rather than earlier within the year, is not going to give it enough time for it to truly be in the same running for Game of the Year. Regardless if I think it's going to be fantastic, I honestly think it's going to be fantastic. But it would need to have more time. It would need to have more time for me to consider it. And it just doesn't have enough. Look at Cyberpunk, so much hype that time. Yeah. I'm not ashamed to admit that I got Cyberpunk at launch. I got Cyberpunk at launch. And I will say, when I got it on the PS4, base PS4, I remember running it, had to go through several crashes, tons of graphical issues, technical issues, performance issues. Sometimes the game wouldn't even fully work. But I still enjoyed the overall experience. So, at launch, Cyberpunk was not good. Not good from like a gameplay standpoint. But now we have 2.0 and Phantom Liberty, and they basically had like a little bit of a revival that made Cyberpunk pretty much the same way they wanted to release it initially.
Never send an 8-ton infant to do a man's job. Let's finish this.
Oh, Scorps, love you, but you do know it's rude to cut in, right?
What were you gonna do if I didn't show up? Beg him to give up? Yes, that is exactly what I would have done.
Ah, like an old married couple, you two.
Which game do I think is better, Spider-Man or Miles Morales? I feel like Spider-Man is a good basis, and Miles Morales took the opportunity to kind of build on it a little bit more as far as combat is concerned, and air tricks and such.
aiming right at me.
Dang it, Gargan. You and your
Scorpion
nasties.
on the ground. Gadgets might help.
Get him, you idiot! Get him? Calm down and help, Rock.
Guys, please! There's plenty of me to go around.
Get off, you ignoramus! Please, stop.
Rhino's getting his suit removed. What did Octavius promise you, Scorpion?
Money. Gargan has no money.
Untrue. I'd rip Spider-Man's face off for free. The money's a bonus.
Scorpion's down. Now's my chance.
Do you know what Octavius will do if he finds out you failed?
I failed?
Yes, you, freak show!
A little forged together time might help you boys learn to play nice. All right, Yuri, that's 4 down. Just Octavius and Lee left.
Something tells me they won't be as easy. They're only half our problem, though. Devil's Breath cases are getting worse, and Oscorp is being coy about an anti-serum. I'm worried they're seeing dollar signs in a seller's market.
I'd expect nothing less from our beloved mayor. Leave Devil's Breath to me. One of my best people is on it.
Pete, hey. I've been through the city, state, and federal databases. If this Devil's Breath lab does exist, it's off the books. The only other place I can think to look is in Norman's personal files.
I've already been through his office computer. Are you thinking his penthouse? That building's full of Sable's men. If they spot me, other residents could get hurt in a firefight.
I know, but I might be able to get in undetected. I can sneak in, find the lab's location, and get out. If anything goes wrong, I'll call you for backup.
Okay. It's risky, but we need that location. Wait for me to get nearby, then make your move.
I'll be ready.
Chicken or pork? All right, barbecue sandwiches. How does the family feel about pork? Do they still feel like, it's whatever, we'll eat it? Or are they particular, or are some members particular about it?
Conspiracy theories. All nasty words people have used to insult and demean me. But now, after years of me trying to warn you all, here we are. Spider-Man has literally brought a plague down upon us. Why do I blame him and not Martin Lee? I do blame Martin Lee. He deserves swift justice, but he's a lunatic terrorist. This is what they do. Whereas Spider-Man claims to be a hero. Yet he obviously knew about the threat and didn't warn us. He either thought he'd handled it, which makes him criminally negligent, or he was in on it, which makes him a terrorist too.
Good old JJ. Thinks he has all the facts when he's just speaking out of his behind. They'll eat it as long as it's saucy? Barbecue pork this time. That sounds tantalizing. All right, after stepping to my parlor, we only have 2 more missions and then we're done with the story.
Hey, MJ. I'm a couple blocks away. Let me know if you get into trouble.
Thanks, Pete. Wish me luck. Okay. Norman's penthouse is on the top floor, but the elevator's on lockdown. Need to get into the security room to unlock it.
He'll never survive this. Next election, he'll be...
There's the security room. But that guard will see me if I go in. Residents are pretty upset. Maybe I can rile them up to create a distraction.
Left my stupid inhaler upstairs.
I heard they'll let you up if you claim special circumstances. A health emergency might do it.
Really? Come on, let's go talk to security. Hey, let us back upstairs.
Every second we stay down here, we risk catching that plague.
Definitely stay away from the receptionist. Been coughing up a storm.
What? They have to let us back upstairs.
Why isn't Osborne down here?
We are literally inciting a riot right
The
now.
mayor and his friends...
Inciting a riot in the motel.
Security let one of his biggest donors back upstairs right away.
I knew it. It's all one big boys club. Come on.
That should do it.
Crap. Jerry, get out here. We got a situation.
Get out here right now.
Security room's open. Just need to get to the door without being seen.
Everyone, please stay calm. Sable International has nearly finished their sweep.
That's what you said an hour ago.
This is frustrating, but
And literally no one says anything about like, oh no.
Hello. I know a few Sable agents who would love to meet you.
Okay, I'm gone.
Oh. Sleep, sleep, sleep.
I like this thing.
I like it too. You would think the Sable's men would actually have, you know, more resistant.
Good boy.
Sleep.
I'm sure Sable offers workman's elevator controls in the security room. Next to the Sable agent. Mary Jane Watson? Super spy. Time to unlock that elevator.
That looks like Osborne and Sable. Yep, Osborne and Sable.
That did it. Norman's clearing out, and the elevator's unlocked. Time to head upstairs.
All right, now give me a sec because... Ooh, Irina, welcome to the stream. We're just having a refresher course for the Spider-Man games before Spider-Man 2. But give me a sec. Family just got home with some lunch, and I'm going to help them bring that upstairs. So if you don't mind, I'll go handle that real quickly, and we'll continue. We're almost done with Spider-Man Remastered's main story. Afterwards, we'll go through the DLC. Apologies for the wait there, everyone. Ginger, you say, have I seen or read Attack on Titan? I've read the entire story, from beginning to end. I won't talk about it, given the fact that not everyone has read through it, and some people may be relying on the anime to get, like, the full story. But I have seen it. I've seen it, and I've read it. Let's go ahead and bring this mission with Mary Jane to an end, or at least try to get through it quickly. Sable!
Norman and Sable.
Osborne!
Thank you.
Find the alarm technician. Fire him.
Control. Status. Nothing to report.
Stupid, useless button.
It's a good thing Sable didn't try to move off to the side.
Norman's guards have all cleared out. If he's hiding something up here, I'm gonna find it.
Warning. Fire doors engaged. Automated self-diagnostic commencing. Please remain calm.
That's interesting.
What is this thing? Schematics for a prototype combat mask. Looks like it can reveal structural weaknesses. Whoa, this mask is incredible. Is it showing a door hidden in that wall? Wonder where it leads. If Norman bids his son farewell. This must be from one secret keypad behind the family portrait. Norman must like spy movies. Need to find the code for that keypad.
Battle of the Minds, who would win, Professor X or Gorilla Grodd? Professor X. No question. Gorilla Grodd may be an incredibly strong telepathic gorilla, but Professor X is regarded as one of the greatest psychic minds in the entire Marvel Universe for a reason.
Blueprint for the apartment. Tons of empty space right behind the wall with a family portrait. Who leaves space unused in a Manhattan apartment?
MJ, Sable presence downstairs just ballooned. I think Norman's being moved. Worried they might spot me.
I might have had something to do with that. Keep your distance. I should be okay for now. Scientific journals debating the Spider-Man problem.
The thing about...
It's so weird there's a whole cottage industry.
You say Professor X is the GOAT? As far as telepaths go, I mean, sure, you could regard that earlier on in his career. But now, Professor X and certain members of the X-Men have been doing some shady stuff. Like, really shady stuff.
Doors are locked till the system check finishes.
Maybe I need to look at the books that are over here. I'm trying to remember what all I did to find the passcode.
Work order for a keypad lock. Looks like he used Harry's last day as the code. That must be the day Harry left for Europe.
Like bad stuff or morally gray stuff? Bad stuff. like Beast has descended into a far darker path than, like, he used to be the benevolent and eloquent, intelligent super simian that we've seen. But now he's become this individual that is not above experimenting on members of the X-Men themselves, including students within the X-Men. He's gotten to that point. Trust me, Beast is no longer the big old furry green gentleman we've seen before. He's doing some twisted stuff now. Random question, but do I like BTS? I have never listened to their music. I am not a boy band. Well, I don't listen to boy bands at all.
Harry's last day. Norman locked up Harry's room, wants it untouched for when Harry returns from Europe. But where did he put the key? City's in a state of emergency, but Norman still manages to get his laundry and cleaning done for him. What a hero.
See, here's the thing. I know this channel is going to continue to get bigger and bigger as time goes on, but I don't want to get to this point where I have this overly elaborate penthouse and it's just tons and tons of space just because I want it. Key behind mother's photo. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. If I need help, I'll let y'all know.
Harry's mom, Emily. We used to make fun of him for calling her the prettiest mom at Midtown, but he might have been right. Score! This must be the key for Harry's room.
But all of this space? What do you even do with this space? Can I be honest with you? Now, I'm not an incredibly rich individual. Not yet, but I look at all this space and I'm wondering, okay, my pathway is enough to fit at least 10 or 11 people standing right next to each other. And it stretches all the way, like over 100 feet that way. For what purpose is this space so wide? Why? For what purpose? Am I going to have a bowling alley installed in this lane? Why is this so wide? And then you look at the rest of the house. It's just unnecessarily big. I'm a conservative type person. Throw a party? Okay, but what happens when you're not throwing a party? You just got this big space for parties?
What? This can't be for Harry, can it?
They have no idea that Harry's sick. That's the big thing. All they ever thought was that, oh no, Harry's going to Europe.
Law books. Harry wants to be an environmental attorney, like his mom.
They just know that he went to Europe, but they don't know that he's been incredibly sick.
Tell us you were sick. Harry's journal. His last entry is marked July 18. That must be the code to that room.
All right. 0718.
I am saying we should not rush off without a plan.
We? You are staying here. The antiserum's ready, and I'm going to supervise production.
You will be completely vulnerable without me.
I seem to be completely vulnerable with you. I'm going alone. End of discussion.
Keep Team 2 on standby. I'm getting some air.
Who do I think will be Venom in 2? That's not something I want to discuss. I don't want to discuss Spider-Man 2 and assumptions and theories and stuff because I think it's just too risky for me to talk about because you never know if people just drop in here and just blurt out stuff concerning the game. I want to think about that while I play. Let's see, you used to listen to K-pop, but then you see it's knockoff R&B. Don't get me wrong, some of it's pretty good, but pales in comparison to New Jack Swing.
Okay, July 18. Bingo. Super creepy. Gotta find the location of the Devil's Breath lab. Something in this room must be useful.
Interesting little orbs. If they were orange, they could look like something.
Spiders. Is Norman trying to reverse engineer Peter's abilities? The labels on these cages. Bioelectrokinesis. Optical camouflage? What the hell is he trying to create?
Ah, here's a spider that'll give Miles his powers.
Norman Osborn, GR-27 research log. The whole project has gone to hell. GR-27 is a cure, not a disease. But try telling that to the evening news. Somehow, they've picked up the technician's morbid nickname, Devil's Breath, and are using it to stoke hysteria. They have no idea what it's really capable of. A cure for cancer, genetic disorders, birth defects. With just a little more research, I know we could perfect it. Instead, I'll spend the next 18 months on PR mop-up. What a waste of time.
Devil's Breath isn't a disease. It's an attempt at a cure? I almost can't believe it.
Will I watch the new Chucky season? I haven't even watched the first one, but I probably won't watch the series at all because Chucky doesn't interest me that way. I heard it's good, but it doesn't interest me.
Norman's got a real mad scientist thing going on. Wow. Norman wins the fancy map contest. Huh. This shows all of Oscorp's properties. Had no idea they owned so much of New York. Looks like Norman's tracking Dr. Michael's movements. Creepfest. Kinda makes sense, though. Michael's is the lead on Devil's Breath. Sable troop deployments. They're stationed all over the city. I bet I can find the Devil's Breath lab with this. It must be an Oscorp property with a ton of Sable protection, frequented by Dr. Michaels.
This one.
Bet I'm looking for a heavily guarded Oscorp building that Dr. Michaels visits.
Is that not it, then?
Nope, that's just a Sable patrol. Where do these three categories overlap? That must be the lab's location.
No, I guess I'm not looking at the right one.
Dr. Strom. Isn't he a robotics expert?
Oh, I had the wrong name up.
No movement from Dr. Van Adder. Must be out of the city. Dr. Michaels leads the Devil's Breath team. Wherever commercial buildings... Wow. So many records facilities.
Oh, right, I forgot to choose the right one.
Oscorp's going all... No. Norman's not crazy enough to keep the anti-serum in a records facility could be perfect cover for the Devil's Breath lab. Bravo, bravo, bravo. And this must be the C team. Bet I'm looking for a heavily guarded Oscorp building that Dr. Michaels visits. Good old Alpha team. Devil's Breath lab must have a GR27. That's the code name.
There it is. Found it. Don't worry, I figured it out.
10th and Cathedral. Isn't that... I knew it. 10th and Cathedral, Oscorp's records department. Perfect place to hide a secret biotech facility. GR27 Martin Lee incident. What is this?
And we are rolling. I will be right next door. Just relax and let the medicine do its work.
宝贝，不要担心，不要害怕，妈妈在。
这个会治好的，放心。
你在什么？发生了什么事？怎么可能？给妈妈呼吸！
I've got to see your concentration. Hoisting ready. Not going in there. No, you can't. It's too late. Make it stop. What have you done?
Oh my god. Norman and Otto. They started all of this. They created Lee. I have to get this. What? No!
Who's there?
Oh no. Come on.
Damn it.
We have a breach. High alert.
Pete, I've got the lab location. And a lot more. How far away are you?
2 avenues over. Say the word and I'm there.
Great. Keep the motor running.
See, I tried to be slick.
Continuing sector sweep.
Need to clear that balcony.
Hey! Boss, we got her.
Pete, you here?
Turning off Lex now. Are you okay?
We'll be in a few seconds. Northwest corner. You ready?
Wait, hold on!
It's too late. You're up!
You are crazy.
You're amazing.
Aw, I wanted to have a screenshot of them. I wanted to have a screenshot when they were swinging through the air. Ah, well.
It's all so much to take in. Harry sick? Norman and Lee? And Dr. Octavius?
I know.
This is all my fault.
No, not this song again. You are not alone anymore, Pete. Let Miles and me look after Feast. You find Norman. You find the cure.
Thanks, partner.
Ooh, spider!
I have to get that anti-serum and start putting things right. There must be some way to reach Lee and Otto. Convince them to give up this crusade for revenge. They've both done so much good for the world. They can't throw their legacies away just to spite Norman. Okay, Norman's on his way to get the anti-serum. Better update Yuri.
I hope this is good news.
It is. Oscorp just created an anti-serum.
There's a cure? Oh, thank God. How quickly can we get it to people?
I'm on my way to find out. The lab is at 10th and Cathedral.
Wait. I just got a report of a helicopter going down in that area.
Oh no. That could be Norman's helicopter.
I'd send officers your way, but I don't have any.
Don't worry, I'm on it. This will all be over soon, I promise.
We gotta swing like our lives depend on it.
Ground teams, this is Control. Boss wants an update on the theater district. Over. A group of civilian agitators has been detained.
Imagine if MJ got spider powers too, like Peter and Miles. There is a version of MJ where she has powers. Of course, that's when it's not the official storyline. It's when it's a alternate reality. You know, where Peter's actually happy, MJ has powers, they have a child, their child has powers.
They pointed their guns at me, ran me off like a criminal. I got no place to go.
Caller, this is deeply disturbing to me. I promise you, I'll bring it to the attention of the proper authorities. Emergencies do not permit the suspension.
Oh, sorry, Jonah, were you saying something? Man, this swinging is so good.
What's the situation in Columbia?
Roger, Control, this is APC Foxtrot. No sign of Spider-Man.
Lee's back.
Open it.
Have to take care of these demons before I can follow Lee into the lab. Time to KO those snipers.
You'll have to pardon me. I was eating a couple of fries.
Need to get through these demons quick, before Lee gets a hold of the anti-serum.
I gotta sneak up on him. Gotta be patient, wait for him to walk right back over here.
Demons chewed through Sable. Lee's on the warpath. Nap time.
Spider-Man, leave now. My men will handle this.
Sable? Lee wiped out the agents stationed here. They're not handling anything.
You have been warned, superhero.
Sleep it off.
Yeah, none of Sable's men would have gone through this.
Sable made good on her threat, but these guys aren't looking to team up.
Tired of you harassing our agents, Spider-Man. This ends tonight.
You guys think I took out your men? You gotta be kidding me! Gotta make this fast and get inside.
Oh. There's the alarm.
Demons and Sable are down. Time to follow Lee inside.
There was a nationwide alarm going off on phones and televisions.
Why are you so heavy?
You harass my men, destroy my equipment, and cost my client millions. Give me one good reason I should not kill you right now.
Listen, I don't like you, you don't like me. But Lee has your client inside this building right now, and he's gonna kill him if we don't do something. We could fight each other, or we could fight Lee, but not both. This mean we're good?
You will help me secure Norman. After that, I make no promises.
Works for me. Lee's out of control.
You secure Osborn.
I will talk to them.
Nice to have friends. Okay, Lee. No more running. This ends tonight. This is insanity. I have to find a way to reach the Martin Lee I know. The man who built Beast. No way to go but down.
Turn back, Spider-Man. This is between me and Osborn.
I know about the accident. I know what happened to your parents.
The accident? You sound as clinical as Osborn. My parents died because of me. Because of what Osborn did to me.
You're more than your past. Don't let it control you.
I tried so hard to make my parents proud, to honor their legacy. But to truly honor them, Osborn must see justice.
I won't let you do this, Martin. Lee's pain, his anger, it's fueling his power.
This is the only sample.
No! No, Martin! Look, I told you I'm sorry. It was an accident. I was trying to help.
You don't help people. You use them.
This won't bring your parents back.
Why do you insist on trying to save this piece of scum?
I'm trying to save you, Martin. Don't let revenge win. Fight it!
Osborn must be punished. His cancer has infected this city for too long.
Osborn deserves true justice. He won't see it unless you stop now.
I'll never stop.
This isn't you!
This is exactly who I am!
Martin! You can walk away!
No! Osborn must suffer!
Ah, you gotta love the bosses that bring in additional friends to help them.
I am the demon!
Ooh, gotta watch that.
This is a big deal.
Come on, Martin.
This will all be over soon.
I sure hope so.
You're at lunch and you're at school watching me? Well, don't let me distract you from your schoolwork. Alright, you gotta go. You have to pardon me if you hear me mute my mic a couple of times. Family brought food and I want to take the time to eat it before it, you know, gets cold.
My will is stronger than yours.
See about that. Can't give up. He's almost down.
See, I wouldn't mind if we got a Muso game where it's just heroes beating up on a whole bunch of people all at once. Here we go. Yeah, we got him. Nice.
I know. But this is the wrong way, Martin.
Uh-oh.
Useless.
Otto?
I can't believe OBS just... See, this is the reason why I'm going to be doing a video series on this. It just clipped out that whole thing right there. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, we gotta see it all from the beginning.
That look on your face. You can't imagine how satisfying it is.
And that's where I paused it. All right. I don't want you guys to miss out on anything. Even though, technically, I mean, I still have an entire video series where this isn't interrupted. But, you know, for the sake of everyone else here.
Ready for your final act?
And Peter's beaten pretty badly.
Hey. Hey.
Where's Otto?
Gone. I would not worry about him right now.
He needs a hospital.
No. No hospital. Feast.
I need to speak to your head doctor.
There's no doctors here.
Who's running this place?
Me, mostly.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been a while, but I'll do my best. I'll need masks, gloves, whatever you have that's sterile.
Thank you. You can thank me by not dying.
Oh my god.
He'll live, but he needs rest.
Hey, take it easy.
Where's May?
They say she could go at any moment. Where are you going?
I need to find Otto. He has the anti-serum. I don't know if I can beat him.
Maybe you can't. Maybe Spider-Man needs help from his friend Peter.
What?
Peter helped build those arms, remember? If anyone can find a weakness, it's him. Go get him, Tiger.
Ooh, spider.
All right. No. No, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. No.
And there it is. The spider that gave Miles his powers. Only one more mission left.
MJ's right. I built the neural interface. That means I can destroy it. There must be something at the lab I can use.
We're almost done with the main story of Spider-Man Remastered, everybody.
Available units. Officers have been ambushed by snipers. Incident is ongoing in the West Village.
Spider-Man. Hello.
Man, I gotta change this number.
I must leave New York. Recent events give me pause. Your rescue of Osborn, despite his hatred, it affected me. I must return home. Reflect on this life I choose.
Dang. I think I'm actually gonna miss you and your death troopers.
Unfortunately, my agents will stay. Though I question our work, they do not. And Osborn continues to pay. I am sorry.
So close to being good news.
Indeed. I will miss you and your bizarre witticism, Spider-Man. Until we meet again.
What a strange, violent lady.
Now, Ozzy, it's interesting that you bring it up. I know I just see Silver Surfer just mowing through people with his cosmic ray. I would love to play a game where we get our own chance to play as a very powerful Silver Surfer. The last time we got that was not Miles, but Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and Marvel Heroes before Marvel Heroes shut down. Ever since then, we never had a chance to have a playable Silver Surfer and all of his powers. Warning, this is your last chance to upgrade gear and abilities before the end of the story. Pax in Bello.
We did the impossible, Doc. But now I have to destroy it. With a little creation of my own.
And once again, we have live footage of Mayor Osborn being held captive on the roof of Oscorp Tower.
You want me to beg? Not gonna happen!
The world will know the truth before they mop you off the pavement.
No! Oh!
Tell them what you did.
I never...
Everything you have is built on lies! Lies! You company, my ideas. Now, the truth.
The truth. Okay. The truth is, you were only ever worth a damn when you worked for me! The truth is, you could never accept that I'm better than you! You're a failure, Otto! And you always will be!
Give me the anti-serum!
Otto, you've worked your whole life to help people. Please.
You're fighting the wrong man. But have it your way.
We don't have much time! Please!
I'll turn over the anti-serum when Osborn pays for his crimes! Enough playing! Gotta move.
People are dying! They need the anti-serum now!
I will cure the city after I bring down Osborn!
Let me save the city! Then we can do whatever you want!
I already know what I want! Now get out of my way before I really hurt you!
Give me the anti-serum, and I promise Osborn will face charges!
Liar! Just like Osborn! Nothing but lies! Enough of this! What are you... Such a disappointment. Parker. You knew? I tried to warn you, Peter, but you didn't listen. You knew. I won't let you win. This means too much to me! Not more than it means to me!
the people you're hurting? You'll never understand! You haven't suffered like I have! You should be on my side! I was! Please, think of the man you were! That man is gone. You can't save me, Peter. Then I guess you'll have to save yourself! You were my hero! You meant so much to me! You look tired, Parker. Not tired. Just hurt. Otto! Stop! If you want to change the world, you have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions. I couldn't agree more! Ah! Ah! No! The anti-serum. Peter, I saw you as a son. I should have known you'd turn on me, just like all the others. Turn? Turn? I've worshipped you. Your mind, your conscience, wanting to help others. The way you never gave up. That's because men like us have a duty, a responsibility, to use our talents in the service of others. Even if they don't appreciate it, we have to do what's best for those beneath us, whether they understand it or not. No, you're wrong! You are everything I wanted to be! You just threw it away! Yes, of course. You're right, Peter. Oh, I see that now. The neural interface affected my mind. But I can fix it. We can fix it. Together. If you'll help me. Do everything I can. I'll make sure you get the best help. No! If they put me away, they'll take my arms! I'll be trapped in this useless body! Please, Peter. That wasn't me. You said you'd never abandon me. You promised. Remember? And of course, you rest easy, knowing your secret is safe with me. You do what you think is best, Doc. It's all any of us can. Peter? Even when it hurts like hell. Peter, where are you going? Peter? Peter!
It's still viable. We'll need the entire sample as a base to produce more doses.
How long will that take?
A few hours. Maybe a day.
What if we use it to cure someone right now?
Then there won't be enough to cure the others. I'll give you a few minutes.
You're gonna be okay, ma'am. I've got the cure right here.
Take off your mask. I want to see my nephew.
You knew?
I've known for a while.
I never wanted you to worry.
I did. And I am so proud of you. And Ben would be too. All the people you've saved.
I don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
So?
Hi, Mary Jane Watson, associate editor.
Congrats!
Thank you.
I knew you could do it.
What about you? Find a job yet?
Oh, no, but,
I'll be right with you, honey. Thank you.
I was actually considering maybe a career change.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think I might want to become a chef.
I'm sorry, no, it's... You're a scientist. A good one.
Yeah, the last project I worked on, I created a monster octopus that almost destroyed the city, so...
Yeah. I mean, you do make a hell of a chicken curry.
I do. Still working on my dumplings, though.
Going camping?
Oh, my new place isn't gonna be ready for about a week, so I'm gonna be crashing with Miles for the next few nights.
Oh. You know, you can always stay at my place. Only if you want to.
No, I mean, yes. I mean, no, I don't. I not want to. But meaning, I do want to, but only if you do.
I never stopped wanting to.
Me neither.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The story of Spider-Man Remastered. Now we have a little bit more concerning the DLCs. And of course, we also have Miles Morales. But yeah, one of the greatest Spider-Man stories told in media. And we've reached the end. I knew it wasn't going to take me long. And I'm glad I actually split up the streams into parts, so people have a way of getting in that Spider-Man goodness in a short amount of time before Spider-Man 2 comes out. But yeah, this is by far one of the greatest examples of a superhero done right in a video game, or just in general. Yuri Lowenthal's performance as Peter is phenomenal. Every single person who pretty much portrayed a character in this game did so phenomenally. I can't think of a bad character who was voiced poorly. Gameplay. I mean, y'all already know. This is pretty much the best Spider-Man game ever made. And Miles Morales improves on that with a little bit of combat and a little bit of traversal as well. So I'm really looking forward to everything that we've experienced here in Spider-Man, how it's going to be for Spider-Man 2. Now, I'm saying all of this, but we still have the 3 DLCs to get through, which we will do, for the next 3 days. Each DLC will have its own separate stream, and then Miles Morales should be the last one I do on Monday. And then after that, my days will be freed up so we can get back to messing with Lies of P in anticipation for Spider-Man 2 the week after next. But this was a great experience, and this is actually my first time getting through New Game Plus. Like, I had like a secondary file, many of you may have seen it, but I never finished it because I actually wanted to do this. So I held off on it for a very long time, because as soon as I heard Spider-Man 2, I wanted to play through the game again, but for all of you, so I held off on doing anything or playing Spider-Man, really, leading up to it. So Yuri Lowenthal, Tara Platt, we got all these individuals. Josh Keaton, which many of you know also voiced Spider-Man in the Spectacular Spider-Man. He was Electro, so you had many people. Many significant names who were big names within this game. But yeah, I mean, I could go on and on and on about how great this game is, and just what Spider-Man means to me as an individual who Spider-Man. For those who don't know, Spider-Man was the first superhero I ever interacted with when I was a kid. And of course, there was other people like Wolverine, Electra, Daredevil, and the like. But Spider-Man was my very first superhero, and he has been the greatest example for me growing up. So yeah, I could go on.
I'm not an expert or anything, but I think it's in the way that you ask her.
I'm getting too nervous. Hey, all right, so where do you want this?
Right over here's fine.
Right. Hey, so Pete?
Yeah.
I kind of got to talk to you about something I can't tell my mom about.
What's up?
Well, weird things have been going on. Like physically.
Oh. Well, you're at that age where your body starts to change, and so you may be noticing some areas.
No.
For example,
not that. I think it's better that I just I show you.
No. It's pretty weird, right? Not that weird.
And that's how Miles finds out that Peter is Spider-Man. Now, I am not going to skip over these credits because there is an end credit scene that is very, very important that we can go over in a minute. And once we get back to like the title screen or to the main menu or whatever, I'll call it a session and we can wrap up my me going through the story. And then the DLCs will be the next 3 days, because today is Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday will be the individual DLCs for the City That Never Sleeps expansion. And then Monday will be Miles Morales, and then we'll be fully caught up on Spider-Man overall. Miles Morales should not take me long. It should not take me long to get through it all. So that way I can get back into Lies of P, because I've been watching Maximilian Dude playing Lies of P, and he's finding things that I've missed in the areas that I've already been through. Of course, I'm not watching his videos if he's past me, because I want to experience that for myself. But he's finding things that I did not find for myself, and I'm kind of upset that I didn't explore every single part of these individual areas. So we'll cover that when we get back to Lies of P next week. But yeah, this game is amazing. It's astonishing. It's spectacular. It's sensational. I love everything about this game. And I'm glad that we have games like this, because it means that games that are done this well can be done for individuals other than Spider-Man and Batman. So I'm looking forward to what Marvel is capable of doing for other superheroes. I am looking forward to Iron Man. I'm looking forward to the single-player Black Panther game. Even though we haven't seen gameplay or any other information for those games, I'm looking forward to the both of them. Because if those games can have with the same level of quality, care, and attention to detail and passion that this game had, then those are going to be some great Marvel games as well. Really looking forward to it, especially Iron Man, because come on, when's the last time we ever had a single-player Iron Man game? I feel like the last time we had like a Iron Man game was the VR game, and though I enjoyed it, it still had the limitations of being in VR. And then, of course, we had the Iron Man movie games, both 1 and 2, and they were alright for their time, but it's time that we got an Insomniac level Iron Man quality game. Even though Insomniac is not going to be the one who's in charge of Iron Man, it's actually going to be Motive Studios, the same people that gave us the Dead Space remake recently. So, given how good the Dead Space remake actually is, I have no doubt that their take on Iron Man and the level of quality and everything that we got in the Dead Space remake is going to be portrayed over in the Iron Man game, so it should be nice. A Blade game would be superb. I would definitely... Okay, hear me out. Everyone hear me out. It's been 16 years since the Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction game on the PlayStation 2. I honestly feel it has been way too long for the Hulk not to have his own video game. The Hulk really hasn't been portrayed properly in a video game in a very long time. I don't include Marvel's Avengers because of obvious reasons, but the Hulk hasn't had a moment to shine and show the world just how strong he can be in gameplay form. Just the unbridled, unadulterated strength and power of the Incredible Hulk in your fingertips. Not nerfed, not held back because of multiplayer and all whatever nonsense. No, a game where you can be the Hulk, experience the power of the Hulk, move and fly through the air and showcase why he's known as the strongest one there is. I want that so much. But I still feel it's going to be a while before we get it. Now here's the scene, and I'm going to shut up.
so close. But I'll keep trying. I will find a cure. I will. I love you, son.
One more time, complete a New Game Plus playthrough. All right. Venom? Yes, that is in fact the Venom symbiote that's in there with Harry. Now, how that got in there with Harry, I believe we are going to find out in Spider-Man 2. Oh boy, I can't wait. Congratulations, you have finished the main story in New Game Plus. Great job, hero. Look at this beautiful city. And we're getting this city along with Queens, Coney Island, and a whole other section of New York. Beautiful. Imagine we got a Spider-Man world where Harry was a Green Goblin and Norman was Venom. I think that actually happened. So I'm not going to do a live with Spider-Man 2? No, kitty. Too risky, because you never know when people are going to slip into the stream and says like, oh, you're at this part? Well, don't do this because this happens. Or don't do that because that happens. No, it's going to be a video series, which it's been a hot minute since I've done a video series for a playthrough on this channel. And I feel like for me to return to making video walkthroughs and playthroughs, I can't think of a better game than Spider-Man. So it's not going to be live. It's going to be individual videos. And, well, since I do this as my full-time job now, I got plenty of time to put out plenty of Spider-Man stuff for all of you. So if we look at all the suits, we have the Advanced. We have the Classic. We have the Classic suit Damaged. We have Spider Noir. We have Scarlet Spider. We have Spider Mark II. The Secret War suit. The Stark suit from Spider-Man Homecoming. The Negative suit. Basically an inverse of the Advanced suit, but what would happen if Spider-Man was affected by Mr. Negative's powers. The Electrically Insulated suit. A suit he used during one of his initial counters against Electro in the comics. Spider-Punk, an alternate version of Spider-Man who's basically a rocker. Wrestler suit, which is technically Spider-Man's very first suit in the comics when he tried to use his powers for, financial gain before the events of Uncle Ben. Fear itself. Stealth, big-time suit. Spider Armor Mark III, and I believe this was an armor used because he lost his powers. Actually, no, this is it. This is the bulletproof one. Yeah, this is the bulletproof suit that Peter made because he lost his spider sense and some of his power. He's lost his spider sense, so this was to protect him when people shot at him. Spider-Man 2099's black suit. Even though it looks blue, it's technically black because of how it was drawn in the comics. The Iron Spider suit from Avengers Infinity War. The Velocity suit. This suit was originally made for this game, and it was part of like a comic series, like a prequel comic series for Spider-Man, and it was also a pre-order bonus. Spider-Man Mark IV suit. This is a suit that Peter made when he was a CEO of his own company called Parker Industries, and he had like his own, he basically created like a brand new element, and this suit was basically his Iron Man suit. It could do everything. It was like chock full of stuff. Unfortunately, this suit didn't last very long in the comics, and it proved to be a lot more fragile than Peter anticipated, and he went back to using his original suit. Spirit Spider, and we just call this Ghost Rider Spider-Man. And one of the special abilities is that you can literally set people on fire with this in-game, so that's actually a thing. Spider-Man 2099's white suit. In a different comic book run, he made a white version of this suit. Then we got vintage comic book suit. It literally turns you into a comic book. Gives you that whole look and everything. Don't know why more comic book games do this. Give us the classic comic book look. Last Stand. Undies. We've seen this already. The homemade suit from Homecoming. The anti-ox suit. This needs no explanation. The dark suit. This is an outfit you unlock when you find all of the stakeout places that Black Cat has left throughout the entire city. Resilient suit. Spider UK. Scarlet Spider, which, I mean, a lot of people remember Scarlet Spider. The Spider Armor Mark 1. It was meant to be, this is Spider-Man's first armored suit that he tried to use in the comics. So, but it only lasted one issue because it was promptly destroyed after his first fight with it. The Iron Spider's armor, which Iron Man made for Spider-Man in the comics during, like, Civil War. Question, how is Miles able to have Spidey powers too? Well, if you saw, when Mary Jane was inside of Osborn's lab, inside of his home, a lot of creatures that were in there were all spider-based, because apparently Norman was trying to copy what happened to Peter, even though he doesn't know that Peter is Spider-Man. He tried to copy and try to genetically engineer a spider to have the same abilities as Spider-Man in an attempt to find a cure for his son, which is why he had so many spiders. And they wound up having a whole bunch of abilities because Mary Jane says one had bioelectrokinesis and optical camouflage, which is also the very same spider that was on Mary Jane when she escaped from Sable and everyone else inside of the house. That same spider traveled with Mary Jane all the way to Feast. So when Peter was going to find Osborn, and that one spider dropped down onto a box that Miles was carrying, that same spider bit him. And thus, pretty much reenacted the very same thing that happened to Peter for him to get his abilities. So another genetically engineered spider bit another person, and now that's how Miles has powers. Of course, we'll go more in depth with that as we go through the DLCs, and ultimately with Miles Morales. I'll be happy to answer any questions when we get to that point. We got the, I think this is the Spider Ninja suit, but I never unlocked it because I didn't clear all district activities in Turf Wars to unlock this suit. So I'll knock that out so that way we can see what this suit looks like. We got the Aaron Eichmann armor. We have the Cyborg Spider-Man. We have, this is another one. This is actually the Spider-Man from Into the Spider-Verse, which is the Benjamin, which is Peter J. Parker. This is the Spider-Man that travels. Yeah, OBS is messing. I gotta go back over. This suit right here is the Spider-Man suit from Into the Spider-Verse, from the Spider-Man of the other universe that travel with Miles. Not across the Spider-Verse, but into the Spider-Verse. This one, I mean, this needs no introduction. This is the Tobey Maguire suit. Lag, don't worry, it's because OBS disconnected and then reconnected. It's all good. I'll just go through what I said before. This is the Sam Raimi suit. Everyone loves this suit. We have the Bombastic Bagman, which is the suit that Spider-Man had to put on because his other suit got destroyed and he needed a quick spare. This is the Future Foundation suit when Spider-Man once ran with the Fantastic Four at a time when they called themselves Future Foundation. And of course, the Fantastic Four had outfits that look reminiscent to this. This was Spidey's suit when he was a part of that team for a short while. And then we have the upgraded suit from Spider-Man Far From Home. The stealth suit from Spider-Man Far From Home. Kind of wondering why they gave him a suit that exposes fingertips that could then be cross-referenced and they could find out who those fingerprints belong to, but I'm not going to talk about it, the MCU and how dumb some of the ideas are. We got the Amazing suit from the first Amazing Spider-Man movie. Unfortunately, we don't have the one from Amazing Spider-Man 2, but who knows, it could show up in the next game. We have the Arachnid Rider suit. The Armored Advanced suit. So basically, this is the advanced suit, but it's all armored up. And then we have the Hybrid suit from No Way Home. And then we have the Black and Gold suit. But they're not fooling anybody. This is essentially the upgraded suit turned inside out. And those are all the suits of Spider-Man. I always love this suit because of the way that they made it. It's 3D and yet comic book at the same time. So it's beautiful. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and save my game. And we're going to call it a session here for today. We've reached the end of the main story. Only thing left is the DLCs and Miles Morales. And then we can get back and chill on Spider-Man related stuff until the 20th. But to everyone right here, right now, all I could say to you at the end of this session is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you enjoyed what you saw here today, then do these things, because not only are these things free, but they also help this channel grow. Like, subscribe, and share this stream with everyone you know, because the more the merrier. And because I am always looking forward.
Not having grandchildren.
So, you gonna take that vacation now?
Really?
Are you crazy? There's no time for that. The apocalypse didn't happen, which means we've got a city full of loose ends to clean up.
Sounds like a big job, but we're up to it.
Not you. For a job this tough, we need Spider Cop.
You said it! You even did the voice!
Okay, don't make it weird.
You like me. You really like me.
You made it weird. Let's go, we've got work to do.
I can't wait. Spider Cop surveys the city, placid, but seething with turmoil just beneath its calm surface.
What have I done?
Because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.